What is going on, boys? Welcome back to another video on the channel. We are back here again today, and today we have got a special video because it is the last video of FIFA 23. We are going to be doing a little bit of review of FIFA 23, whether it's good, whether it's bad, and just giving my thoughts and opinions. I've got a list of things that are good, a list of things that are bad about the game, in which we're going through them, just listing problems that I've had with this FIFA and deciding whether it was good or bad. You know what I mean, boys? Dub or L. We'll see how it is, boys. But without further ado, let's get into this video, boys. FIFA 23, again, we've all played around here and we've all had our fair experience with. Let's talk about it because it's done. The game's done. Let's talk about whether it was good or whether it was bad. Now, boys, I will be talking consistently about Ultimate Team because it's the only game mode I really played. So yeah, let's talk about Ultimate Team. I've got a list of things that we're going to go through. I've got the goods of the game and the bads of the game. First off, we have got the goods. And one of the goods was the lengthy meta. You can see my team, it's pretty good at the end of the year. The lengthy meta. Players like Haaland. Where is he? Where's Sorloth? Where's my guy Sorloth? That's who we want. He was the main lengthy man at the end of the year. He was a gold team of the week. I think, was he a player of the month? I can't remember. But he was like the best. This card was the best striker in the game for some unknown reason at the start of the year. And honestly, I think that was actually okay. It changed the meta from Mbappe and, I don't know, maybe Marcus Rashford. I mean, I love Rashford, but it just changed the meta. It made the game more fun and more replayable. There's more replayability factor in there because you can actually try different players, which is my second point. The variety of cards in this game became a lot wider. You could use different players only when the lengthy meta was out because they nerfed it and then made it better again. But yeah, this card was sick and it just made so many other players in this game amazing. Like at the start of the year, people were using Harry Kane, Benzema, and just being really consistent with those players. Sorloth was the main man. He was one that everyone used. But then Haaland was like, in any other FIFA, like FIFA 2021, he would have been about 100k. But this FIFA, he was like 300k at the start. Like, just because he was lengthy and everyone figured out the meta. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous, boys. And honestly, I was all there for it. I think it was quite fun. It made the game more, I don't know, it's different. It made the game more different to play than the last FIFA. They've been the same. We have to use Neymar. Do you know what I mean? We've got 5-star. I mean, you have to have 5-star now. That's just because the game's terrible now. But yeah. But also, I think this year, the game also looked the best it ever has graphically. Like, the game looks amazing. It does look really, really good. It's ridiculous. Like, it's so good. But yeah. I haven't got that many goods, to be honest, boys. Like, was FIFA actually that good? Was it actually that fun, this one? Like, look at my team. Look at all my players. And I have no want to play this game, which gets on to my bads. I have no want to play this game because of the terrible, terrible, inconsistent gameplay that EA put out this year. Honestly, it wasn't the worst gameplay, but the height of the gameplay was good, but the low of the gameplay, it was so much lower than every other year. I don't know why, but for me, this year, when your players don't want to do anything, they will just stand there. And I don't know why, but they will just stand there and do nothing the entire game, which, if you don't play FIFA, you don't know, is mind-numbingly painful. It is so painful having your players do that. But, I mean, that's just a problem always going to have. It's never going to, work for everyone. It's never going to be perfect for everyone. It's never going to be amazing, or the game's never going to be good, because everyone's got different opinions. Some people like the arcadey, elastico spam. Some people like the realistic football spam or gameplay, which is fair enough. But for me, it just wasn't amazing. It wasn't the best, and it was pretty average. I didn't like the gameplay this year. On to my second issue with this game, which was the consistent errors EA kept making, like releasing cards with incorrect stats, changing card stats, blah blah blah. Do you remember that time when they added the hero pack, tradable base hero pack for 25k, and people were getting Ginola out of it, and he was like $1 million or 2 mil at that point? Like, it just, that, honestly, after that point, this game went downhill. It did go downhill because everyone had amazing teams. They were all packing Yaya, Ginola, Alawayran, who was like 800k at that point. It was just boosting people's teams so high with stupid amounts of coins, which, you know, it just made them have the best players in the game that no one else could get. This brings me on to my third issue with the game, which was unable to obtain the best players for the vast majority of the game cycle. You wanted R9, you couldn't get him. You even wanted Kaka, I guess, for like 8 months of the game. I guess not Kaka, but his team of the year icon, or whatever it was, it's for birthday, sorry. You could not get that card. You could not get any of these cards till the last stages of the game, which by that point, the game's dead. Everyone's got better teams than what you have. Like, the defenders are so much better than the attackers in this game. You literally need the best, and that's the problem. But you can't obtain the best. So everything was just boom, 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 boom. Try and get the best cards. It made the game extra sway, made it extra, you know, bad for people to play. Makes it so much more toxic and so much more, like, hateful in the community that everyone wants the best player because they need it, because without them the gameplay's terrible. Which actually looped me round to my last thing in this video. Everything has been store related this year. Like, you want to get the best players, you got to go in the store. You have to go in the store to get the best players. It's the only place you're going to get those decent packs. Like when they release the bloody 82 times 100 packs. I'm not saying they're good, but I'm saying that, like, the chances of getting a footies out of that is so much better than the other packs. Like, it's ridiculously better. It just is. And maybe when they release, I don't know what they've released, but I know the 82 times 100. I know they've released 83 times something. The chances of getting those out of store packs is ridiculously high. Ridiculously high, especially for like stages during the year when there's I don't know, team of the year, and they release team of the year packs, and it's like stupid packs. Like, you're gonna start packing them a lot more frequently because it's so much easier to get them. But honestly, boys, this comes down to my verdict, which my verdict is FIFA 23 was a complete flop. I have so many problems with this FIFA that I actually think it's one of my worst. Like, the end game for this year, for me, is the worst for me. It's got the least replayability. The menus are replayable. The gameplay is the most unplayable stuff now. It's boring. It's repetitive. No one enjoys it. And if you do, you're kidding yourself. You are kidding yourself at this point. But, yeah, I mean, I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts and opinions on whether this FIFA was bang or bust. But, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.